नहीं, ये कहाँ से टपक गया? लास्ट एपिसोड के बाद भाई ऐसे ऐसे कांड किए हैं रॉकी भाई ने कि भाई अब तुम्हारा रॉकी भाई पूरी तरह से फंस चुका है। एंड आज भाई ये टाइम आ गया है कि भाई मुझे एक प्रोफेसर से बुलावा आया है। मीन्स प्रोफेसर की बेटी जो थी पॉपी, पॉपी नहीं नेटी, एक्चुअली में पॉपी के साथ भी कांड हुआ है, लेकिन वो भी हम चेक करेंगे। पर नेटी के साथ जो कांड हुआ है उसके बाद उसकी मम ने मुझे और नेटी दोनों को बुलाया और आज हमें एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लास में एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लास के बाद उन्हें मिलना है या फिर ऐसा कुछ है। और आज हम वो चेक इट करने वाले वो। एंड वेलकम टू द गाइस एपिसोड एंड हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी में आप सभी का स्वागत है। एंड लेट्स स्टार्ट आवर एपिसोड। तो भाई लास्ट एपिसोड के बाद हमने काफ़ी ज़्यादा कांड किए हैं और लास्ट एपिसोड में भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा कांड किए थे, आप लोगों को पता नहीं है। तो भाई मैंने एक ड्रैगन को आज़ाद करवाया था पॉपी के साथ मिलके, और नेटी के साथ मिलके मैंने कुछ काफी ज्यादा अलग अलग चीजें की है। थैंक यू डी। तो लास्ट एपिसोड के बाद हमने काफी ज्यादा कांड किए और अब तो देखते ही हो मेरे कांड कितने हैं खतरनाक वाले। पर आज भी हमने वैसे ही कुछ चीजें अलग अलग की है। मैं पोर्शन अपने लिए ले रहा हूँ। छः हो गए मुझे चाहिए और मैं 3 और बना लेता हूँ इसमें। फिर हो गए 7, 8 और 9 हो जाएंगे। और यहाँ से कुछ मिल गया, चलो 7 हो गए, 3 और आ जाएंगे, मैं खत्म।
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
चलो अभी आइडेंटिफिकेशन कुछ लिए और द प्रोफेसर से मिलते हैं। कंप्लेन आई है यहाँ बाहरी एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लास है, एस्ट्रोनॉमी टावर में ही है, तो वहाँ पे देखते हैं और क्या है प्रॉब्लम देखते हैं। क्योंकि भाई लास्ट एपिसोड में मैंने काफ़ी ज़्यादा कांड किए थे, नैटी के साथ मिलके हमने काफ़ी ज़्यादा ऐसी खतरनाक चीज़ें की है और आप समझ भी नहीं पाओगे। उसमें ऐसे आधी चीज़ों के बारे में प्रोफेसर फिग के रिलेटेड ही है और लगभग काफ़ी जानकारी मीन्स प्रोफेसर विजली को मिल चुकी है। एंड डैम भाई बहुत ही खतरनाक हुआ था ये सब। एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लास में आ गया, मुझे जाना कहाँ है? ओके, ये सीधा हमें ऊपर ही बुला रही है टॉप पर। एंड आज भाई हमने असाइनमेंट कंप्लीट कर करके ये टॉपर का पूरा आउटफिट निकाला है। टॉपर्स वाला आउटफिट है और ये डैम खतरनाक है।
Hello there.
अमित नहीं, अमित वाला नहीं करना है मुझे अभी। हाँ ये करना है, डेविएशन क्लास। ओके डेविएशन वो करती है, मुझे लगा एस्ट्रोनॉमी वाला है बाहर है। तो डेविएशन क्लास है। मैं बाय मिस्टेक में एस्ट्रोनॉमी का सोच रहा था। अमित का भी कुछ आया है एस्ट्रोनॉमी का। काफ़ी ज़्यादा चीज़ें आ चुकी है एंड करने के लिए मैं अकेला हूँ, तो साथ में करते हैं एंड लेट्स चेक इट आउट कि क्या है। और आज हम देखेंगे साहब कुछ और काफ़ी अलग अलग खतरनाक चीज़ें भी है जो मैं आप लोगों को दिखाने वाला हूँ।
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But, Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
ट्रांसफिगरेशन स्पेल काफ़ी डेंजर होती है क्योंकि एक बार आपने अपने आप को ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया तो दूसरी बार करने में आपको अच्छे से आना चाहिए, पर ये बहुत डेंजर होता है। पर प्रोफेसर विज़ली ने मुझे सिखाया है क्योंकि ये हाई स्टैंडर्ड्स में सिखाया जाता है और काफ़ी डेंजर है। और ये खुद एक एनिमेगस है, मीन्स बॉर्न नहीं हुई है, ये किसी तरह से जादू से बनाई हुई है। दैट्स इनक्रेडिबल।
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Perhaps your mother is right, but I can't allow your mother to stop us.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
चलो ये मानने से नहीं रही, ये एक अलग तरह की क्रीचर ही है और
Handy
काफी रेयर है,
resource
तो
indeed, your field
आप
guide.
समझ सकते हो
I've been
कि
hearing this, and I
पॉचर्स
truly
जो
had enough.
क्रीचर्स का
I simply
शिकार करते
cannot
हैं
be
और उन्हें
any longer.
बेचते हैं, पकड़ते हैं और बेचते हैं, उसमें ये भाई काफ़ी ज़्यादा रेयरली हो सकती है। तो इसके तरह हमें इसे सेफ रखना है और इसकी माँ यही चाहती है कि ये ज़्यादातर ना भटके और रुकवुड और हेलो डार्क मैजिक वालों यूज़ करने वाले के पीछे ना जाए, क्योंकि ये ऑफिसर सिंगर के लिए कुछ एविडेंस कलेक्ट कर रही थी, इसलिए इसकी माँ को पता चल गया। ऑफिसर सिंगर ने कह दिया कि आपकी बेटी ये सब कर रही है, और समझ ही सकते हो एक माँ क्या करेगी जब पता चलेगा कि उसकी बेटी डेंजर में है तो। एंड अब सेबेस्टियन इन द कॉप कुछ नया उसको मिला था। ओके, सेबेस्टियन मीन्स उसको भाई अपनी बेटी बहन की काफ़ी चिंता है उसके पेरेंट्स के डेथ के बाद, और वो जब से सेबेस्टियन वो स्पेल बुक मिली है तब से वो ट्राई कर रहा है अलग अलग कर्स मैजिक को इस्तेमाल करना सीखना, ताकि उन्हीं मैजिक को रिवर्स करके अपनी बैंड से कर्स निकाल पाए। बट ये काफ़ी डेंजरस हो सकता है एंड इट्स
Looks rather dark in
क्योंकि हम
there.
लोग एक्सपर्ट नहीं है, वो
Never
एक्सपर्ट
stopped
नहीं
me
है इसलिए।
before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
ओके, तो इसने एक स्टूडेंट की रिपोर्ट पढ़ी, ये बुक जब जो मिली थी स्लिदरिन स्पेल्स की, उसमें लिखा था कि उसने एक रेलिक फाइंड किया था जिसमें इतनी शक्ति है कि डार्क मैजिक को वो रिवर्स कर पाए, और जो भी होल्ड करेगा वो डार्क मैजिक को काफ़ी ज़्यादा कंट्रोल कर सकता है। और उसे उसके ऊपर उसने रिपोर्ट्स बनाई थी, पर उसे इजाज़त नहीं थी कि इस चीज़ को ये लोग यूज़ कर पाए। पहले काफ़ी सालों पहले जब हॉगवर्ट्स बनाता था तब सारी चीज़ें सिखवाई जाती थी हॉगवर्ट्स में, पर बाद में धीरे धीरे पता चला कि उसका डिसएडवांटेज है, इसलिए उन्होंने बंद कर दिया। ओके, वॉज देयर एनीथिंग एल्स?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
ओके, उसने नाम नहीं दिया है, लेकिन स्टूडेंट ने और भी काफ़ी चीज़ें ढूंढी दी, और स्लिदरिन का स्टूडेंट ये कौन है मुझे नहीं पता।
I'm ready to explore the
अपना
catacomb.
नाम भी नहीं लिखा है।
Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report: the catacombs assignment yielded more than the imagined. Learning about an astronomy will illuminate. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room which had suffered decay. और फिर ये handwriting भी ऐसी है. I turned over the sarcophagia. I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of the object were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
ओह यार, इसमें कैसल का दरवाजा ही खोल दिया। फील्डक्राफ्ट कैटाकॉम्ब, यहाँ पे नया मैजिक सीखने को मिलेगा, और डार्क मैजिक सारे ये सिखाएगा सेबेस्टियन। तो रेडी रहना, क्योंकि डार्क मैजिक इज लाइक मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम का डेंजरस मैजिक एवर। एंड इस मैजिक को आप में कोई भी यूज़ करने से पहले सोचेगा, अगर आप मैजिशियन होते तो कि ये बहुत ही डेंजर मैजिक है। एंड वन ऑफ इट्स एडवांटेज इज़ कि आप अच्छे से अगर इसके मास्टरी कर लेते हो तो आप किसी भी चैलेंजर को मिनटों में हरा सकते हो। पर इसका डिसएडवांटेज ये है, अगर
I'm
उसने
sure that
आपके
foul
अटैक को
smell is the scent of success.
डिफेंड करके
Try not
आपके
to
ऊपर
lose
ही
your
इस्तेमाल
nerve
कर
just
दिया तो
yet.
समझ लो गए।
Lumos. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will rush after it.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio. Opening all of these is tempting. Revelio. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
नहीं, इसके पीछे है।
This room is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Confringo! Revelio!
सेबेस्टियन अकेले मत जाना आगे मैं आ रहा हूँ
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
बस चल के बनो आगे
Depulso! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Revelio! Depulso! Revelio!
इस तरफ का है
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Defender! Potato! Depulso! Confringo! Revelio!
भाई सेबेस्टियन क्या रहते हैं
All this grass.
Fight
It no
का
longer
मजा ही
feels
आता
like a
था।
tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems.
Confringo!
Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned. Revelio!
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
सच्ची में यहाँ पे अलग ही
Accio! Confringo! Accio! Revelio!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of...
Depulso!
Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio! There's something here by the altar. Accio!
What did you find?
Revelio!
Did you hear?
Accio! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
ये समझ में आ गया
Revelio! Accio! Arresto Momentum! Expelliarmus! Accio! Crucio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
यहाँ से आगे जाना है तो वहाँ पे क्या है? Speak to Sebastian. No, मुझे दिखा रहा है. But it's different.
Accio!
That's a
Guardian
lot of
Leviosa.
battle.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
जाना इस तरफ है. Find the relic. भाई यहाँ पे भी कुछ है. मैं सर्च कर लेता हूँ.
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete.
ये ब्रिज भाई बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
चल सब स्किन.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Oh God.
Confringo! Imperio! Revelio. Compulso.
Another barrel.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last
Accio.
one, it should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. That works. Keep going.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Crucible. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Revelio.
तो मुझे जाना है इस तरफ. और मुझे मैजिक में बॉम्बार्ड आ जाए.
Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Capulso. Potato. Stupefy. Bombarda. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Capulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Potato. Defender.
Never knew spies
Revelio.
could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
भाई सब जगह बहुत खतरनाक है।
Capulso. Revelio. Capulso. Confringo.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
ये सारी चेस्ट लूट ली और अब नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे बढ़ने की बारी आ चुकी है एंड इट्स
Revelio.
कि भाई अगले स्टेप पे और भी अच्छी चीज़ें हमें मिलेगी पर लूट नहीं छोड़नी है भाई कैसे भी करके और में चाहे हम मज़ा करें तो ये मज़ा मेरे लिए
Capulso. Confringo.
आगे ही बढ़ते हैं कि मुझे दिख तो नहीं रहा है कुछ और
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Defender. Bombarda. Capulso. Potato. Confringo. Capulso. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Potato. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by The dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential.
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret.
Revelio.
Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous?
Ominous? यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है? बैठ गया। Ominous यहाँ पे है तो समझ लो।
Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Revelio.
इन दोनों को फाइट क्या करनी है? बस बात को सेटल करो ना। यहाँ पे ये दरवाजा ये गोल चक्र है, मुझे उस साइड ले जाए। पर दिखा नहीं रहा है।
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Depulso. Revelio.
ये सब छोड़ो, मैं वहाँ पे कैसे?
Depulso.
खोल तो रास्ता।
Lumos.
Lumos.
ये रास्ता मुझे वहाँ और भी होगा। बट नहीं, पीछे नहीं जा सकता। यहाँ से और कुछ नहीं है और ऊपर भी नहीं है। ये रास्ते बंद है जिनको मैं खोल भी नहीं सकता हूँ। इसके उस पार जा नहीं सकता हूँ। और
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind.
Revelio. I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me,
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Revelio. Accio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio.
ये कब समझेगा मुझे भी नहीं पता है, बट इट इज़ टू डेंजर है। ये डेंजरस तो है, पर देखते हैं कैसा होगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे
As we
काफ़ी
were
ज़्यादा
leaving,
खतरनाक
Ominous
चीज़ है।
wouldn't
ये
even
रैली
acknowledge
खतरनाक
me.
तो है।
That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
तो अगर एन किसी तरह से इससे फ्री हो सकती है तो ट्राई करना बनता है, पर कुछ गलत होता है तो सेबेस्टियन देख ले, मैं रोकने के लिए यहीं पे हूँ। मैं हेल्प कर रहा हूँ तेरी, बट इट्स टू डेंजरस। आप लोग जानती ही होगी डार्क आर्ट, अगर आपने ऐसे काफ़ियों ने देखा होगा, समझा होगा, इसके गेम प्लेज देखे होंगे, तो डार्क आर्ट इज़ टू वाइल्ड एंड काफ़ी डेंजरस है और इसको हम कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते हैं चाहे कुछ भी कर ले। पर सेबेस्टियन रोकेगा नहीं जब तक उसकी बहन का इलाज ना हो जाए। यही है, और the relic contains evidence it is possible could benefit not only wizard kind but the world, but the dark sacrifice involved the relic its instant need to be great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. तो relic के ऊपर dangerous का साइन करके लिखा ही था कि ये relic danger है। ये सिर्फ wizard kind को नहीं, और भी चीज़ों को इस मीन्स हेल्पफुल हो सकता है। एक सेकेंड,
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what happened. Good way to get this wrong. She thinks like Ominous. But it only upset her.
Defender. Protego. Compulso.
Won't get away with that. You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
ये फेल्डक्राफ्ट में से धुआं किस चीज का निकल रहा है?
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
हाँ, हेमलेट में से स्मोक काफी
Feldcroft's
निकल
in
रहा
trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
है। Blow up the
I've
red
been
terror.
fighting since before you were born.
They're closing in!
How nice of you to stop by.
You'll not win here.
Sebastian!
Confringo. Depulso.
We got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
You're provoking them.
Unhandling the pulse.
You won't get away with them.
Confringo.
Keep up.
Bombarder. Fight.
Keep up. Swords reach.
Repulsor.
है ना नहीं ये कहाँ से टपक गया
Imperium.
ओह शिट Sebastian
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Sebastian unforgivable
What
curse
did my
इस्तेमाल
uncle
किया
expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
मैं इस बार साथ नहीं दूंगा ये
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
मैं जानता हूँ सेबेस्टियन ने किया वो इसके लिए राइट है
Bombarder. Reparo.
बट गलत भी है क्योंकि रॉन्ग मैजिक
Revelio.
इस्तेमाल किया गलत टाइम पे ये मैजिक जान बचाए पर फैमिली को
Reparo.
पता नहीं चलना चाहिए
Revelio.
कि ये डार्क मैजिक इस्तेमाल करता था फैमिली को पता नहीं चलना चाहिए ना और ये ट्राई कर रहे थे हम लोग कि हमारे फैमिली इसको पता ना चले पर ये देख लो अब कहाँ गए उनसे बात करता हुआ देखता हूँ
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Dead.
Revelio.
ये बहुत डेंजर है और भी खतरनाक हो चुका है सेबेस्टियन एन से मैं पूछ पाता ठीक है कि नहीं। और यहाँ पे पहले ही प्रॉब्लम्स कम है, सेबेस्टियन ने प्रॉब्लम का पहाड़ कर
Aloha,
दिया है।
Mora. Revelio. Wonder who lives. Revelio.
Sebastian really did wrong at the time, and अब हमें ही देखना होगा, क्योंकि अब ये आप लोग देख ही सकते हो, क्योंकि मैं मना कर दिया है इनके अंकल ने एक और बार में देखा तो हेड मास्टर को इन्फॉर्म कर देंगे कि ये डार्क मैजिक बैंड किया हुआ मैजिक इस्तेमाल करता है, इन्हें सीख रहे हैं और इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। तो मुझे ऐसा एक मोमेंट पे इस्तेमाल नहीं करना है, मुझे ट्राई करना है कि मैं कुछ और करता रहूँ।
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
लगता नहीं है भाई ये मानेगा सीधी तरह से, और जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स आएगा एंड इसको और भी ज़्यादा दर्द होगा इस कान की। इसका ब्रदर अब गलत राह में चल रहा है धीरे धीरे। Sebastian by the overlock and Amit speak with Amit करना है, और meet Sebastian by the overlock। ओवरलॉक के पास वो तो करना है, ड्रैगन वाला भी कर दें। पॉपी हमने लास्ट टाइम एक ड्रैगन को सेव किया था, तो पॉपी हमने उसका एग बचा लिया था, लेकिन ड्रैगन भाग गया था, तो पॉपी को कुछ काम है। और एक और खतरनाक से साइड मिशंस आए हैं जो मैं देखूंगा और करता रहूंगा, एंड फॉर द वाइल हमें देखना है और जानना है, क्योंकि अब गेम का धीरे धीरे एंड नज़दीक है और अभी शायद 1 या 3 एपिसोड और आएंगे। एंड रैली एक्सेस में और भी हमें अलग अलग चीज़ें चुनी है, और एक लास्ट चीज़ इतनी बची है, जैसा कि तुमको दिखाओ तो अवाडा एवाडा का कैडावरा, अबडा का डाबरा समझ लो, जो बहुत ही खतरनाक मैजिक है। एंड गुड टू टेल, इट्स बैड टू टेल यू, क्योंकि गेम्स बहुत ही पता नहीं।
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I don't think anyone at the meeting.
तो नेक्स्ट असाइनमेंट की ओर बढ़ते हैं एंड अमित से मिलते हैं, क्योंकि अमित को कुछ बात करनी है। पर मुझे अमित में हमारा वो गॉब्लिन वाला फ्रेंड नज़र आ रहा है, और पता नहीं ये गॉब्लिन अमित से रिलेटेड क्यों है। एंड देखना भी पड़ेगा, क्योंकि ये मेन स्टोरी मिशन है, इसलिए आप जान सकते हो कि काफ़ी ज़्यादा डेंजरस हो सकता है। एंड पहले ही मैं कह दूँ, क्योंकि ये साइड मिशन नहीं, ये मेन स्टोरी का मिशन है, इसलिए और भी ज़्यादा खतरनाक होगा। एंड वाइल हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं इसमें और भी खतरनाक चीज़ें जुड़ सकती है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर अब भाई ये टाइम अब आ चुका है कि अब गॉब्लिन्स हमला कर रहे हैं। मीन्स गॉब्लिन्स ज़्यादा एक्टिव हो चुके हैं और हमारे विलन ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्गर एंड मोर मच मोर हार्डर बन चुके हैं। तो रेडी फॉर एवरी।
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Let's do mine then. How well you know?
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Okay, Amit help करेगा and let's see कि ये क्या हेल्प कर सकता है भाई, क्योंकि भाई ये बहुत ही डेंजरस होने वाला है और ये मीन्स ये गॉब्लिन मेरी काफ़ी हेल्प करेगा एंड मुझे अलग अलग चीज़ें सिखाए, हेल्प करेगा एक अलग ही फील्ड में। रेडी रहना कि हेलमेट शायद इन्होंने कहा है कि हेलमेट मोर शायद काम का नहीं है।
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Okay.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
तो ये वाले दरवाजे की बात कर रहे थे. ये दरवाज़ा मैंने काफ़ी टाइम से देखा है और इस दरवाजे के आर पार सिर्फ आप कैसे ही जा सकते हो अगर आप वो देख ना पाए.
The door is looking at us.
ये आई वाला है इसमें. आ जाओ. ये एन्चार्टेड है पर इतना भी नहीं कि ये जादू को देख पाए. ये सिर्फ इंसानों को देख सकता है, किसी क्रीचर को देख सकता है.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
ये गॉब्लिन ये भाई साहब हैं, अंदर और भी होंगे.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Confringo.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio.
आजा.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Hello? Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
Bombard!
Ready to fight?
Confringo! Protector! Stupefy!
Revelio. More than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched by a door. Revelio. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Arrest the man. I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing. Revelio. Accio. by a door. Confringo. Revelio.
ओके मैं समझ गया.
Confringo.
Right? मेरी काम है. कान किसी की बजाय right? But just as a
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Bombarda. Potato. Confringo.
You so tough. Someone thinks they can outlast me.
Stupid one. Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
आगे बढ़ते रहो.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
I've never seen a sword like it.
Lumos.
Run, won't be stopped.
Bombarda.
I won't rest. I will make you.
Revelio. Confringo.
There you are.
नया मैजिक सीखा तो इस्तेमाल तो करें.
Descendo! Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. I'm quite good at sneaking about.
Revelio.
मैं हाँ बस नीचे करने सकता है
Lumos. Depulso! Revelio.
तो मुझे घूमने का गॉब्लिन पहले पहाड़ को खींचे।
Let's get this.
Expelliarmus. Accio.
97 मारा।
Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Depulso.
Another schematic. ये लोग कुछ बना रहे हैं, कुछ तगड़ा ही बना रहे हैं और ये माइन बहुत छोटी है इसकी। जैसे क्या नाम है अमित भाई तू सही होना चाहिए।
Revelio.
सबको मारते हुए आया। And Petroligus
when the war is over, goblins will
blow up a
rule
red
over
banner with
wizards
Bombarda
at
and
last.
blow up a loyalist sentinel with the Bombarda while they charge the dark magic.
Bombarda.
This will not go well for you.
Seen anything like that before? I won't rest. Don't glance off of me. Won't let humans to worry about.
Confringo.
What are you doing? What the hell is that?
Defender.
Not quite.
Protego. Bombarda. Supercon. Confringo. Defender. Depulso. Stupefy.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Depulso.
But they're just ready now. Was that your best?
Arresto momentum. That should be the last of them I'll meet.
ये खींच नहीं रहा है। और जब तक चलते जाएं तब तक
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
मुझे अभी तक सारे प्लान नहीं मिले हैं और मुझे पैसे उपलब्ध नहीं हुए। इसको बोलते हैं हाँ whatever grants impulsive dark magic. It would be here. Okay. But नहीं अब तक की सारी जगह हम चेक कर चुके हैं, आ चुके हैं। यहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं है, नहीं था, सी नहीं था और अब तो देख भी नहीं सकता है, बंद हो गई आँख। बट यहाँ पे अलग अलग चीज़ें हैं जो आप देख सकते हो। यहाँ पे था भी मैंने देखा और सुना और क्या मिला भी नहीं है। तो उस तरफ जाने रास्ता कहीं और नहीं है पर यहाँ से डालते हैं तो
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not
Lumos. Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
cat. यहाँ पे गया नहीं था, जाके आता हूँ ये टनल वहीं पे गया।
Revelio.
और आगे का दरवाज़ा भी हमने खोल के रखा था, बस उससे आगे हम गए ही थे और मैं दूसरी साइड से चला गया।
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps. Revelio.
हाँ, यही तो क्विक स्टेप वाला रास्ता है।
Right. I don't wish to be. I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
मूनस्टोन अब ज़रूरत नहीं है भाई, मेरे पास 250 से भी ज़्यादा मूनस्टोन है। मैं 10-10 मुझे एपिसोड में 30 तो ऐसा ही मिलता है।
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
Welcome sight indeed.
हॉगवर्ट्स वैली में भाई। और ऑलमोस्ट हम लोग अब बाहर निकल ही चुके हैं, अब देखना है बाहर क्या है।
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
हाँ, कभी लिखना
Without
पर
further
आज नहीं।
ado, adieu.
ये एक गॉब्लिन माइन है। अंडरग्राउंड वो लोग बना रहे एक ड्रिलिंग मशीन।
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war.
Oh,
I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
तो स्टोरी ये है पूरी बबल टी गॉड
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
भाई साहब मीन्स ये इसलिए पहले काम करते थे उनके साथ मीन्स रैंडरॉक के लिए काम करता था और उनका एक लॉयलिस्ट ही था। पर जब से उसने रोकवुड के कासल में वो कंटेनर मिला जिसके अंदर के पावर को एब्जॉर्ब किया, तब से वो बहुत बदल गया है और उसने मिमेरियम मीन्स प्रोफेसर फिग की वाइफ को मार दिया। फॉर व्हाट आई डोंट नो, बट आई थिंक आई शैल नो कि वो किस तरह का मैजिक ही है, पर डार्क मैजिक साइट है, पूरी तरह से उल्टी है। तो वहाँ आप देख सकते हो और समझ सकते हो कि क्या होगा और कितना ताकतवर मैजिक है ये। क्या उसे बिल्ड करना, उसने अपने जैसे काफ़ी गॉब्लिन्स को बुरा बना दिया है। ये डार्क मैजिक या और काफ़ी ऐसा अलग मैजिक है जो प्रोफेसर रैकहैम ने पहली बार देखा था। मीन्स प्रोफेसर रैकहैम ने ये तब देखा था जब वो लोग मीन्स इज़ोडोरा को सिखा रहे थे और इज़ोडोरा को मैजिक सिखाने के बाद इज़ोडोरा ने अपने फादर के अंदर से वो पेन निकाल दिया। उनका पेन, जो उनका दर्द था, जो उनकी उनकी डॉटर मर गई दूसरी, और इज़ोडोरा की बहन मीन्स इज़ोडोरा का भाई था, सॉरी, वो चल बसा और इज़ोडोरा कुछ कर नहीं पाई और वो भी तब से दुखी थी इसी चीज़ में। एंड इट्स अ ग्रेट थिंग दैट आई हैव लर्न कि भाई इज़ोडोरा ने जो पेन निकाला है वो जिस फॉर्म में मैजिक में निकाला है और जिसका मैजिक का उसने इस्तेमाल किया है वो एकदम एंशियंट मैजिक से काफ़ी ज़्यादा अलग और उल्टा मैजिक था एक तरह से आप देखो तो। और प्रोफेसर रैकहैम भी देख के शॉक गए थे कि ये काफ़ी अलग और काफ़ी रिस्की हो सकता है। और एक्चुअल में आई डोंट नो सब कुछ क्या था, बट प्रोफेसर रैकहैम के मुताबिक वो चीज़ें काफ़ी ज़्यादा खतरनाक है। एंड मैं तो कहूँगा कि आप लोग जानना नहीं चाहोगे प्रोफेसर रैकहैम ने क्यों किया होगा, क्योंकि मीन कोई तो रीज़न होगा, आप लोगों को ये भी माइंड में आ ही रहा होगा, कुछ तो रीज़न होगा उसके चलते ये इज़ोडोरा की कोई स्टोरी हमें नहीं पता है, ना कि हमें बाकी की नॉलेज के बारे में पता है क्या था हॉग्समीड में क्या हुआ। तो साइड टू द ट्रैवल and let's locate या पॉपी को ड्रैगन के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन मिल चुकी है और वक्त आ गया कि ड्रैगन को उसका बच्चा लौटाने का उसका आ गया।
Greedier than nippers and meaner than trolls.
अब मैं पहले अपनी पॉकेट खाली कर लूँ।
Before you ask, I'm all out of new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
मैं 5 मिनट में मिलता हूँ खाली करके जुडोरा के पास।
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
एंड फिलहाल के लिए तो इसको निकाल रहा हूँ। मैंने ये द लेजेंडरी ये क्रिम्सन वायागर करके
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I I suspect you have a sharp eye for facts. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Bombarda! Defendo! Confringo!
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like people.
Watch your step. Revelio.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grabhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that? Well, there's no turning back now. Remember. Over here!
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. Look! Underneath her! I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair her.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Egg रख दो. आ गई. Serious है पॉपी. Okay. चली गई. ड्रैगन अपना एग लेके चली गई.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
People don't give creatures enough credit.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Yeah, not at all, but I am ready to head back. I'm not ready to leave.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
किसको भाई क्या हुआ इसको? कुछ तो मिंच भूल गई होगी शायद वहाँ पे टेंट में और कुछ भी होगा खतरनाक या फिर हमने कुछ गलत किया है.
How could I have been so blind?
नेटी की जुड़वा बहन देखो एग्जैक्ट नेटी की तरह लगती है. और तो आई होप यहाँ पे अभी तो फिलहाल सब ठीक है.
Hello there. Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Hey, तेरे पास अभी सामान.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
So as per now हमारी आज की स्टोरी हम यहीं तक रखते हैं। नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में और भी खतरनाक चीज़ें हम करेंगे, क्योंकि अब बताया है सीधा शैडोज ऑफ माइंड। अब सेबेस्टियन को फाइनली सीखना ही है और करना ही है, तो भाई अब पीछे हट भी नहीं सकते। और लास्ट स्टेप बचा है, तो हम सीधा लास्ट मैजिक की और बढ़ेंगे। लास्ट मैजिक सीखना है और सेबेस्टियन की हेल्प करनी है नेक्स्ट चीज़ों में, एंड नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में और भी खतरनाक करेंगे। तो रेडी रहो। और अब ज़रा सा कुछ अतरंगी चीज़ें हमें मिली है, तो मैं तो वापस यहाँ पे लगा रहा हूँ।
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
थैंक यू डी। एंड भाई अब हमें काफ़ी अतरंगी चीज़ें मिली है, सूफा वगैरह। मैं काफ़ी टाइम से रहा था कि हमें सोफेज मिले हैं, तो मज़ा ही आ जाएगा। एंड भाई आज के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं। नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में हम और भी चीज़ें देखेंगे। एंड रेडी रहना, क्योंकि नेक्स्ट एपिसोड और भी खतरनाक होगा, क्योंकि सेबेस्टियन के साथ और भी डार्क मैजिक सीखने को मिलेगा। एंड आज के लिए इतना ही। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग एंड बाय गाइस।